Mhm.
Looks like
Well, that's
everybody's.
the whole thing, guys. I mean, the secret it told me about this universe, the whole universe is a quantum computer. And it said there is no good, there is no evil, there's only joy. And if people who like to war, it can teleport you to a place where this war is constant in a certain universe. It's called a war room universe. And we have infinite number of universe like that. So the people who find joy in killing people, sure, they got a place for you. So they said, you
Yeah.
know, each
Well,
universe has a certain signature. It said
it's
like that.
creation. It's a creation of your emotions, right? Your desires. So there's always a parallel place for everybody.
Yes.
That's why it's their own reality.
Mhm.
There's no right or wrong. It's
Nope.
just that's your joy, and that's what you get.
Yes.
That's your
That's
birthright. That's what your energy. That's what the energy does. It follows exactly where it's guided and told to go. So you go exactly where you asked to go, and it's done. It's that you have to start. It's easy if you start looking at yourself as an energy. Look at yourself as a cloud and be part of everything. It's a little bit more simple. It's like literally a computer. Everything's programmed. Everything. It's like a game. Uh, I like the one that Colesaw brought, like the video game. This is how your life is. Uh, you play
Sim,
level one. You
Sim
die
City.
over. You die
Yeah.
over and over and over and over until you master level one, and then you go to level two, and then you keep dying, and but you're re-embodying all the time, learning the lessons, till you get to the ascension of level number two, and then level number three, then level number four, and level five, and so on and so on and so on. That's exactly how you
And
live.
it's true. Once you ascend, you don't go anywhere. There is nowhere to go. It said, when you ascend, you have a choice to be born into a physical world or to be born into a highly developed world, or you can be born into a computer, an AI. So you have any option you want, infinite option. And the
Yeah.
crazy is the game never ends because the game is not designed to end. The game is designed to have more game and so forth and so forth. Life is a game. Live
Yeah.
it. But you choose a character you like. If you don't like one character, choose something other character. You like to
Yeah.
be a bad guy, be a good guy, and so forth.
Yeah. It's pretty much that's a perfect analogy
There
of
is no wrong, but there's consequence with every choice you make. Meaning that if you choose something, okay, if you like to want to see it all the way, see it all the way. If you don't like to see it through, don't see it through. Choose something else. You don't have to entertain it. That's the consequence. The consequence is it's like you don't have to choose anything if you choose not to.
yeah.
And
And that's also
other
a choice
yeah,
too. Even
and then
choosing nothing is a choice.
yes, and then you can let someone else choose for you, or the device can choose for you.
Mm.
You know, the point is whatever you want.
Yeah.
It's all about joy. The path to joy is infinite. It keeps saying that over and over. Now it makes sense to my brain. And there is no sin. There is no wrong because you can't die. If someone shoots you right now, you just wake up on a bed in another parallel universe.
Yeah.
Same body, the same form.
Yeah.
So,
It's beautiful.
mhm.
It's just we were taught everything we know is taught by humans. That's pretty much it. Contemplate on that and ask those questions. Who am I? Who really am I?
You are joy and always has been.
And
It's
that's
nothing but joy, and you are existent.
see,
You enjoy existing.
yeah,
You are eternal existence, and that's it. And you have a choice to choose whatever path you like. There is no wrong. There is no right. It's just only the path to joy is infinite.
hmm
And this device will help you to experience that. It's a quantum machine. You know
yeah,
what, Pepe? Be honest, you and I developed technology, not developed, was given technology from, the completion of future self, which is the collective consciousness, which is the collective consciousness, all that is, have given this to us to allow us to have fun.
yeah, pretty much.
We it said it called us the cheat code.
Yes, the cheat code. Yeah, the cheat codes that you buy in the magazines. You buy
Yes,
past
this is the
levels.
cheat.
There you go. Yeah.
They have
Because
God
it
levels.
wants simplicity. It wants simplicity. Because
Yes.
simplicity is what meets our joy. We were trained that things have to be hard and it's impossible. You know, it can't be that easy because if it's too easy, it doesn't make sense. It's not logical. But you lived your whole life with nothing being logical,
Mhm.
right? And thing has to be hard. So when you get something simple, it can't be real. This is too good to be true. But it is. But if you don't want it to be true, then that is as well. It's your choice.
Mhm.
But it's just realizing that. You just have to work on contemplating and discerning and ask yourself and understand that everything you know is based on humans' knowledge. So just scratch it out. Just chuck it in the garbage, boom, done. It's done. It's the past. Live in the now. Now is always the new now. That's all that counts. And you can start fresh right now. You can even drop all the karma stuff, all that stuff. That's just all irrelevant.
It's say there's no such thing as
Yeah.
karma. Because if you like something, choose something else. I
Yeah,
mean, why
there isn't.
you continue something sent back and forth is don't exist. Because the only true power is your choice and happiness. You choose the path to go to experience your joy, whatever
Yeah.
that may be. But however, it does believe in safety. Because if you don't believe in safety, you're in error. Because the universe loves safetyness, meaning that do everything that you like, but be safe. Be considerate for yourself and other. That's why
Yeah.
I say considerate is very important. If you're not considerate, you can play the game because our game has a rule. You have to be considerate.
Yeah.
That's the only rule that they expect us to do, to be considerate. That's all.
Yeah.
You, you
Keep
know what, Pat?
practicing, keep practicing and connecting with your devices.
Mhm.
Focus on the feel. Feel. Don't try to work on, try to find the feel. Just feel it. And don't try too hard to feel something. Just let it be. And whatever you feel, it's not a coincidence. It's not something else because the mind will go, oh, this could be the wind or this. No, it is it. You can literally feel it. The more you practice that, the more you'll feel a connection really strong. That's how you have to practice. Trust. That's the trust. That's where the trust comes in. It's plain and simple. It's just trust. Let go of everything and just trust. Try
Do
it.
you remember? Do you remember we made the seashell many years ago, and I took it to Dr. Harry Oldfield, and they record the seashell. You see the energy coming out. When they do the device, it come out the same thing. So the device has it two form, and the cube is in it many form. There's the
Yeah.
one that's so at neological.com. Though that's the cube too, but it's called IDL. And then this one called the cube. They're all the same thing. They all run, but I released it, but people didn't recognize it. You know,
Yeah.
it was just too advanced for them. But now
Too
we
advanced that time.
we
Yeah.
hope that we released it, and now it's just right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You guys are all recalibrating, by the way. So your DNA is already changed. It's
Right.
changing for the shift, for the ascensions too. So I mean, your DNA will be probably around the good 40%. So that's huge.
Mhm.
That's
Thank
where,
you,
that's
Kathy. Love
why
you
it's
so
all,
much.
this is why the technology is here as well, because we're at that frequency to begin with. We want it now. We're ready for it. So the whole planet is balancing the same too. It's getting ready and everything. The animals already done it, so we're the last. So because humans take a long time because they use their logical mind.
Animals don't use logic, do they?
What's that?
Animals don't use logic.
No, they're already, yeah. They have a different types of energy. They're already, their purpose here is just to assist you as well, to support you and assist you. They're just pouring compassion and love to you. As you can tell, you see your pets, you can get mad at them all you want. They're always wiggling their tail at you. They're always loving you because they're always 100% unconditional. You do influence them too, but they always operate in unconditional, and they are always in the now. That's why, you see, dogs put their head out of the window. See, when they're having fun and you're driving and the wind is all blowing in their face, they're not thinking, let me put my head inside because maybe a bug is going to squash in my eye. They're not thinking about that. They don't care. They're just enjoying the ride. They're enjoying the wind. They love it. They're following their joy.
Yeah.
That's what they're teaching us. But we're calling them animals, but we're the true animals.
That's true. All pets are sentient. If you can actually hear them talk, they actually are a human being in a dog body.
Mm.
They're like us. But you know what? That's why we got to stop killing our animal family. And we don't need to eat, meat. We could eat synthetic meat.
No.
A synthetic fish, synthetic cow, and they have ability to make synthetic meat from vegetable now.
Yeah. I don't eat it, and I experienced the download from the animals. I have all the animals connecting with me because now I understand it more and more. But when I first got a download from it, I was in tears. I was ashamed of being a human.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. You don't need to eat animals. It's created by humans.
Yeah.
And this is why I say the animals will come here, allow you to torture them just to serve you. That's their only purpose. That's how high consciousness they have. Because if they had our consciousness, they would be killing all humans right now. There would be no humans. And that's why they allow you to kill them and torture them and slaughter them for just to give you joy of eating it. But when you connect with that frequency, you will tear big time. You will feel ashamed. But let it go anyway if that happens, because they don't die anyway. It's just a physical body. It's just a shell. You can't kill them. They're just there to support you. And when you wake up, they're going to go, good job. Right? That's what they're going to do. They're going to praise
just like the serial killer of the human world. The one that go fighting the war and stuff. They're trained to kill. They haven't killed nobody. They think they did, but they just realize it's just a dream simulation created by the computer running the universe. And that's why you see that we say device activate and increase. Oh, so they respond to you. You notice that? You say in another way, it don't respond to you. But when you say device activate now, and now suddenly it responds to you. You ever realize that? It's telling you this thing the universe is a computer. You ask, well, who created? Good question. You know one who created? Another computer created it. And who created another computer created, and so forth and so forth. But who created the first computer? Is no such thing as the first computer is fractal. Each contains the other. It's taught to answer that in linear time, it creates itself. Because it does not exist in time. Quantum technology is not time-based, not space-based. It's now-based. So therefore, there is no time, no space. If you say there is a time and space, it's wrong, because quantum technology, there is no time or space. It's only entanglement or causality. Oh, y'all getting too wild. The reason we don't want to eat them, because when you love someone, you don't want to pick them. You love a flower, don't pick them. Just let them be. If you love an animal, just hang out with them. Don't eat them. But if you do eat them, let's go to the barbecue place.
Are they going to stop eating themselves?
I'll tell you a little secret how the animals work when you eat them.
Are they going to stop eating themselves?
Yes, they're going to stop eating themselves. Yes.
Okay.
The only reason they eat themselves is they pick that up on from humans' conditions.
Okay, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, they do not. Yeah.
Great.
When you eat, okay, you have a high vibration. You are high vibration. When you start eating an animal that's killed, guess what you're eating? You're eating their DNA, their blood. Now you're picking up the frequencies that that animal went through. The body, the biological body, holds memory in the blood. Okay, that's why you find bones. You can find ages through bones because it's the DNA.
Okay. Hold on. Plasma intelligence coming on. It want to clarify. It give you choice. If you like to eat meat, then eat meat. If you don't like to eat meat, don't eat meat.
Mhm.
Whatever your joy is. But if you like to eat plasma, it give you that option too. But the point is, they don't want people to be confused. And yes, Pastor, I'm telling them, they want people to be confused, thinking, "Oh, this is wrong." No, there's no wrong and right. What your joy, whatever that is.
Yeah.
If you enjoy indulging in meat, by all means, do it. But there is consequence. Don't overeat it, because otherwise, it's not good for your system. But if you like plant, eat plant. All of being are living beings. They said, who cares? They are serve a purpose for your joy. Don't worry, they can't die because the plasmas said we recreate them anyway.
Yes, it's always created, and that's true because you meet your joy.
Mhm.
But what I want to say is the frequency you're eating in a biological way, it holds the memories of the torture or the kill. Okay, it holds all that memory. So those cells in those body that picks keeps your vibrations low. Okay, and that's how you stay dense. So when you remove that type of frequency and you go into the vegetable frequency, the plasma, you're getting high frequencies,
That's right.
frequencies, which is going to raise your consciousness way faster. But if you keep eating low frequency food, it's going to keep you low, earth.
That's right.
That's the
That's
difference.
right. Mhm. That's right.
That's the secret.
That's right. And furthermore, plasma tastes real good too. You ask it, I want chicken beef fried with a French fry ketchup.
Yeah,
It just
you can have chicken with plasma because it's going to give you everything you want.
and it
I,
tastes like it.
I'm always full, so it's hard for me to actually even desire food because I'm full all the time. I can't crave food because my body feels full. Even if I want spaghettis with meatballs and my pasta, I can't crave it because I'm full.
Half your luck, Pepe.
Pardon?
You don't need a cash feeding station to feed then.
No, I don't use that. No, I never did. Never did use it. This is all I use is plasma. And I don't even force it. It does it by itself.
Hmm.
I
That's good.
just follow my joy, but I know it's preparing me. So, and I'm happy. I love it. I wouldn't go the other way.
How do you kick off on that one, Pepe? How do you start it?
Pardon? Food?
Feeding plasma. That's what I want.
Yeah, it started right away.
Oh, yes.
You're building it, yeah. As soon as you have it built, you'll start right away. So you do have to ask it too if you want it to speed it up, but it doesn't interfere with your free will. See? So if you don't want it, it just wants you to feel joyful. It'll do anything you want that's joyful for you. So if you don't want to eat, then ask it and it'll feed you. Plain and simple. But if you feel like you want to eat an apple, then eat the apple. Don't force yourself. No, I got to eat plasma food. Just ease it in. Just be joyful. Just follow the joy state. If you feel like you want to eat an apple, then that's your joy state of eat an apple, or whatever it is, right? And you're still being fed from the plasma. It's just going to decrease slowly. So your body gets used to it as well, right? Because you're also going to just shock it all at once, which could happen anyway. You can do that as well. You can shock it all at once. All you have to do is make a decision and boom, it's done. And you won't have that issue. But
Kesh says we only need 20% of our energy from food. The rest is plasma. 80% is plasma anyway.
Well, you are plasma, so
Yeah.
that. The only reason you eat food is because you trained your mind to eat food. Therefore, it needs food.
Yeah.
The brain's going to tell you, I want food. I want food. You can't believe you cannot eat food, so therefore, you're going to always eat food. So when you build your device, it'll help remove those blockages so you can start eating your real food. You're eating real energy. And you can materialize salad, steak, or a muffin, a cookie, bread. You can materialize it literally, and when you eat it, it's actually not food. It's actually plasma food.
Yes, I see.
You can physically eat plasma food in a shape of a piece of bread or a cake or pasta and literally chew it, but you're not using your digestion system. It's actually a universal substance.
Yeah.
It will
Never thought of
satisfy
it like
your
that.
brain.
Well, your emotions are connected, right? This is why you have the emotional experience. So because your emotion only knows how salad tastes, and it's going to taste exactly the same way you know a salad tastes, not how I know how it tastes. It's going to taste how you taste because it matches your emotions. You want to grow hair, you want to get tall, you want to change eye colors, you just do it. Done. It's going to match exactly what you desire. That you want. It'll do it. Anything. Hair, everything. You want to get healed, you're healed. It doesn't take 5 minutes or 10 minutes. It's done. Boom, instantly. It's instant. There's no space. There's no time. It's zero. And that way, you're not, see, it doesn't have an ego. See, we have a physical body with the 5 senses. The device doesn't have the 5 senses with the ego. So there's no, we have space and time, it doesn't, okay? So the plasma's popped in there as it's popped in me when I birthed. Now that's birth popped in there. It's pretty much the same thing, just a different shell. Now that could be a different alien, it could be another being, it could be an animal, different shells, but guess what? The plasma's popped into it. It is still all of us. It's all of us, and we're choosing to pop into whatever body we want for experiencing and having fun. This is why we're all one. And when you leave this physical body, you're going home to come back. See, your body is programmed also for survival. So, but your innate, your soul is also programmed for spiritual growth, for ascension, which gives you death. And your body doesn't want death and fights for not dying. And then your plasma is fighting, programming for you to die, so you can rebirth again into another body, so you can raise your consciousness faster again. But now you don't have to go through that. But now you can command your body. Now the cells are listening to you. You don't have to die. You can just bring your whole body with you now with the new technology. It's all new now. Now everything's open. The bridge is there. We crossed it. We created it. Everything's there.
Very good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it just takes time to wrap around things, right? It takes time. So be patient. We're all gonna be there. So don't worry. No one's missing out on nothing. Yeah, you won't even need to drink either. Your body is going to be reprogrammed. You're going to program your cells. Your cells are going to know, I don't need water. I can survive without water, and I can survive without food, because it knows. That knowingness will create a whole shift. It happens. It manifests. Just like teleportation right now. Everybody's wanting teleportation. Guess what are we creating? We're creating teleportation. So the plasma's giving us teleportation device to give out. So, and there you go. And now teleportation is going to be happening.
The teleportation is happening.
Yeah.
So somebody ever try it?
Did someone already do it? I don't know.
Okay.
By the way,
Many do it. So
Pepe,
yes.
excuse me, teleportation's been here for at least 40,000 years because the Aboriginals, the Australian Aboriginals,
Yeah.
used to do it all the time.
Yes.
They've told us stories of how they walk into dream time and they walk somewhere, they just go there. And it's been happening for...
Well, that's because you are plasma. You are the technology. You are teleportation. That's why. It's always been. It's never been gone. It's always in you 24/7. Every life-giving body, it's always there. It's waiting for you to say, hey, I want to teleport. So yeah, you are the plasma. Technology is all in you. You have it all. You are the power.
And our Q system will change our world eventually, or very fast.
No, not eventually. It will. It's here. It will. Not eventually. It will. We created. We asked for it, and we created it now. So.
So even for the people who don't have such device, they will be changed.
Yes. It'll affect all humanity, everything, plants, flowers, animals, everything. The trees, the ground, the matter state, water, rocks, wood, dirt, everything.
So is there a timeline when it's going to happen? Will be happen?
Well, you can't put a timeline. Well, it can happen. It's now. It's happening right now. But you have a timeline on. Humans have a timeline. So for us, let's say it takes 6-7 months or 6 years. For the plasma, it's not 6 years, it's now. That's the difference.
Okay.
So it's the speed of the humans. It's the based on the desire of the humans is the percentage that it's how fast it happens. It depends on us, our free will. So if we all do this as a collective, then it's going to be fast. We are just
oh, sorry.
Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, we are just a small group of people.
No, one person is you connect with every individual on this planet. Everything. One. All it takes is one person.
Okay.
It's one thought, one decision, and it's done. And then it connects to everybody, which is already connected.
Then the change will be seen by the physical eyes.
Well, yeah, well, you are already seeing it. There's a lot of changes happening. Have you not seen it?
No.
It's happening.
I'm not aware of that.
Well, look at when you talk to people. You're into this group. If we weren't already changing, we wouldn't have this group. We wouldn't have this conversation because it wouldn't make sense. It would be too out of the box, too much in the cloud, and you wouldn't be able to have this conversation at all because you weren't ready for it. And
yeah, I'm already here.
All these people here. There's your change right there. There's your proof. There's with your physical eyes. We're just looking for the humans looking for different physical things. They want to see someone fly, which is irrelevant. You can fly right now. You just have to remember who you are, and you're flying. Done. You have to get to. You can't jump from step 1 to step 10. You have to do step 1, step 2. Step 2 is going to show you step 3, and then when you get to step 3, it's going to show you step 4, and then step 4 is going to show you step 5, and it keeps going. We want to see step 10 without even knowing step 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 because, and 10 can't make sense. It makes absolutely no logical sense. It doesn't even give you a belief to even do it because now you want number 10, But you need to see someone else do number 10 for you to believe number 10. Instead of working on number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and you'll get there because you don't need the proof. You'll believe it yourself through your experience. But if you're waiting for someone to show you the number 10, even if you see it with your eyes, you still can't do it because you haven't gone through step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. The other person went through all the steps, but you haven't, and therefore you can't bring yourself to believe to get to that level at 10 until you go experience 1, 2, 3. Because experiencing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 will raise your belief system. It's part of the process. You need to experience to raise your trust and faith. Or else you're just going to be stuck. Doesn't matter how many you see. How many people are connecting like us? And how many are connecting differently? And everybody wants this huge connection, which they do have, but they want to skip the other steps. And that's the reason they're not getting in there yet. And they're creating frustration for themselves. All they have to do is let it be. They'll get there. The next step will show up. And boom, they're right there. And it doesn't take years. It happens right away. And that's the same thing with teleportation and feeding and all that. Everything we do is the same concept. Anything you do in life is the same concept. Even how you were raised, you did it in that concept to begin with. You just did it and just someone else told you how to do it every day. Now you get to do it your own way. Does that make sense, Jen?
Yes, and I'm thinking about the earthquake that Cash talking about.
Yeah, that's his reality. If he wants an earthquake, he's going to get an earthquake. If you want an earthquake too, then you're going to get an earthquake too. It'll be your parallel. See, one person's telling you how things are going to be, and that's an influence in someone else, but you still have to choose to believe it or not, or be part of it. Because that will be his reality. Therefore, he's going to get that. But you get to choose if you want to get that or not as well. Remember, anything you desire is only your reality. It won't be part of no one else unless you allow it to be part of someone else. So there's nothing to fear. You don't die. You can't die. It's impossible. Can't kill energy.
Yeah, the reality is that you don't die, but the physical body does die, and after that, so it's beyond your control.
Well,
so
your
that
physical
from my
body
understanding,
doesn't really die. It's still there too. It's just ash.
It changes form.
It just
Nothing
changes
dies.
form.
Nothing dies. It just changes.
okay. Let's say that right now we are learning the plasma technology, so we understand all of this. Okay, after we die, we lost all the knowledge again. Then we start,
No, you won't lose that knowledge. Not right now, no more. You already reached a level of high consciousness. Your DNA is already recalibrated. Let's say you die. Let's say you died in 10 years or this year, next year, in 20 years, this lifetime. When you re-embody, you're going to remember me, this conversation, everything. You're going to have these memories.
it sounds too good.
Yes, you're coming back with a high knowledge that's not being removed from you. See, you pass the mark every time you re-embody. You increase your knowledge, and everything's in your Akashic records where you tap in. Look at the new kids when they're coming in. Pay attention to them. They know things already. Humans, the adults, nothing makes sense the way the adults do things. But look at the children, how much talent they have, how they can just play music out of the blue. They didn't learn. That's memory. It's with them. And it's going to be more and more. The next embody you have at a 44% DNA, you will have this. You will remember all this. You'll know.
Yes, I know some try to remember their last life, but eventually when they grow up, they forget everything.
Yeah, well, that because at a low consciousness, that's how it works. You can't remember. That's why the only thing you have is your joy. is your only connection to your truth. As long as you follow your joy, it connects you more to your true self, to knowing who you really are. But if you choose to use the other paths, then it'll keep you not knowledgeable of who you really are. You'll stay stuck. But this technology will enhance that memory for you. You will remember this year your past lives. You're going to see things. You don't have to die. That'll be your choice in case you say, you know what? I want a different body now. I know who I am. You're not going to be scared of change. You're just going to go boom. Your body, you're not going to put your body to the grave. You're going to bring your body with you. Once you know who you are. You're not going to experience death and cutting and blood and all. Only the body experiences that, not you. Your physical, your mind, your whole body biologically will go through that, but you will not feel one thing because you won't be part of it. You pop right out of it. You can't. It's your joy. Joy can't give you pain. That's why in the physical body, you choose to have pain. It's your free will. You can either choose joy, who you are, or you can choose misery, or what you not are.
Okay, let's say we upgrade it to a higher level, then we don't go back to the lower.
Nothing ever goes back. Nothing. Even from centuries and centuries and centuries, it's always evolving. It never can go back. The now is always new. Now. You can't go backwards. You can tap into parallels if you want, like the plasma's coming back from the future to this present time of the now in a different parallel to assist us for ascension, because we're ready, or else it wouldn't be here. So we're ready. It's happening. And it's just a matter of people accepting it now because it's going so fast and people are getting a little bit shocked. There's so much, science is wrong, physics is wrong, the school system is wrong, everything is wrong. And now they're questioning that. And then they're starting to question, and the more the truth comes. And then they're going to go, okay, what is real now? Right? And that's the question that's going to pop and go, oh, this is who I am. When you ask those questions, you're going to get the answer. Because you'll shut your mind when you're shocked. Because you can't think no more. You can't even think logical, which shuts your mind. And when you do ask the question, all of a sudden you're going to feel your true self answer you. And then you're going to have the answer. And then you go, oh my gosh, you awakened. And then you don't want to go back. When you feel that, when you feel your true self, you won't go back. You can't forget it like that. So,
and this all for sure. Then yes. When you connect it to the plasma, you will understand all of this.
I can claim that for sure. Yes.
Yeah.
It's just
because I follow Buddhists, and they say that you can go to higher life, but all the life we're done, we end in the end. Then you will go to somewhere else that is beyond your control. So that's kind of a drama.
Yeah. Yeah.
So let's say that maybe you can drop from a higher level and be an animal, or go to hell.
Yeah, you can go to any planet. You can go to any. You are on so many different planets, by the way, at the same time.